Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm just kidding. Welcome to Financial Literacy 101, where we have fun during the music time. Sometimes I'm just on one. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, today's stock review will be about Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Now, I think that you guys like this one, but again, this biopharmaceutical week, take what I say as entertainment, not as professional advice. Take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research. A lot of volatility. Still a lot of money to be made nonetheless. Okay. So without further ado, I like to get right into it. Nonetheless, unless I had to have, so much information about it. But again, these biopharmaceutical stocks can go woohoo any way that we want. But nonetheless, here we go. So Vanda Pharmaceuticals, okay? So over the past 5 years, let me just decrease this just a little bit, guys. For the past 5 years, they've been up literally 35%, well, 34.39%, but close enough. The past year, they've been down 13.07%. I was about to say, yeah, but again, the volatilities in these pharmaceutical stocks is just astronomical, okay? 3 months, they've been up 11.5%. The past month, 18.76%. The past week, 7.69%. And in the after hours, not so much going on there. Now, what is this Vanda Pharmaceuticals all about? It engages in the development and commercialization of therapies for high unmet medical needs. The firm intends to treat schizophrenia, jet lag disorder, atopic dermatitis, central nervous system disorders, rhythm sleep disorder. Its products portfolio includes heat loyals, ladies and gentlemen, these are a lot of names I'm unfamiliar with. Let's just be real about it. Okay, remember in school when you guys didn't know a word, you skip right over it. Like, so take for instance, right, you're reading this right here, right? It's like the company was founded. What if you didn't know what the company said? You just said that though was founded by you. Anyway, I digress. All right. And it says headquartered in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., okay? Employees, 284 employees there. Headquarters in my hometown of D.C. No dividends, founded back in 2002. Let me tell you what's important about this. I actually suffer from sleep apnea, and this company actually has one of the only FDA-approved sleep-wake disorder drugs, okay? Sleep-wake disorder drugs. Now, for me, I told you guys plenty of times that I don't like taking any prescription medicine if I don't have to. So with my sleep apnea, what I'm trying to do is actually lose some weight. Believe it or not, losing weight you can get rid of sleep apnea just by losing weight or sleep better, okay? Because heavier people have harder time sleeping because of the amount of weight on their neck that clashes down on their trachea, okay? So it's kind of like if you were laying down, because I'm so heavy, the weight of my neck, believe it or not, claps down on my trachea. So you see what I'm saying? And so the trachea is that little lever that inside of with your esophagus is, and since the amount of heaviness, the amount of weight falls down, causes people to actually snore and gasp for air. So it's like, and people with sleep apnea will wake up. We won't know that we woke up, but it's like so many times an hour we'll wake up. So that's why we have to use a CPAP machine, okay? A CPAP machine, or position our heads kind of funny, or use a mouthpiece. You've seen all these different apparatuses. But believe it or not, you can ask any doctor, most sleep apnea can be solved by losing weight. Now, there are a lot of people who are within their BMI, their body mass index, or below their body mass when they still have sleep apnea. But most people who have sleep apnea are heavy people. And my problem is, I used to lift a lot of heavy weights, I still lift somewhat heavy, but not like I used to because of some joints and inflammatory in my joints, college football as well as the Marines and the Army. But nonetheless, I digress. I helped a lot of people with their finances during those times. But the thing about it is really about weight for most people, okay? Just kind of give you guys some insight. Nonetheless, let's move on. Now, they are pharmaceutical out of D.C. Now, look at these quarterly earnings, okay? That's what I was telling you about. You see how from Q2 2019, this is where I'm at, they went down, 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 and boom, they jump up in Q2 F20. Now, that's possibly right after coronavirus. Let's see this. Let's look at this. Let's go back to 5 years. And here, they were up $31 per share, right? They were up 217% respectively. Then they drop down. Let's go right here, March 20th. They down to $8.43. Look at this. Here, they're up to $31, okay? Then they're down to $8, okay? $8.43. And now current today, they're up $13. So you could have bought this stock right now. The question is, do they have the potential of getting back up to $31? Yeah. Anybody got the potential? You know, if you're in a relationship, maybe your significant other has the potential to cook you breakfast every day, or make the bed every day, or take their dirty laundry out the floor and put it in their hamper. I'm just saying, anything has the potential, right? Oh, man, you guys are not with me this morning. That's okay. For you guys who are chatting, please leave your comments, and I'll respond to them later, guys. I assure you I will. But talk to among yourself. Here are the other people who are investing in Bleed Science. See, they're up $60. Pfizer, you know, I did that last week as well. I did a stock review on Pfizer. Viking Therapeutics, $6.10. But these two, you know, essentially 53% hold, 52% hold. They're doing great things in the medical space, but a lot of times you guys are like, hey, if I'm going to be risky with my portfolio, I don't want a stock that's over $20. Really, you shouldn't, in my opinion, okay, when you're talking about the amount of risk factor. And then the time that you have to hold on to it versus getting your profit versus the time. That's the big thing. So I want to point one more thing out, and I'm going to move right along. Take, for instance, you took my advice and you bought this stock during COVID-19, during March. It dropped down to $8.43. And then you sold this stock, let's say today, right? I mean, this is not the current price, but you get what I'm getting at. You would have made $4 or $5 on your investment, and if you buy 100 to 200 shares of this stock, then you would have making out like a fat rat. So again, a lot of these stocks I'm showing you, a lot of these pharmaceutical stocks, you have the potential of making a lot of money or holding on to it and hoping that it bounce back. But again, I cannot express enough the amount of volatility and risk in biopharmaceutical stocks or pharmaceutical stocks in all. Okay, let's see what good old Market Watch is talking about. Give me a second. Here we go. Year to date performance. Let's look to the right over here. Look at this. Year to date, this stock is down 19.74. Year to date, 1974. Let me back up just a little. There we go. 1974. But believe it or not, the analyst on MarketWatch has this as a buy. Okay? Because this is still a company, another pharmaceutical stock, that's operating out of profit, but not that much. Not that much. Let's see any headline news. Let's see stocks to buy, blah, 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 blah. It says right here, last news that was pertinent. It says Vanda Pharm stock price targets cut to 12 from 18. This is back in February 27 was the latest news story. So again, anytime these investment researcher gurus kind of give their prediction, this is what occurs. This is what occurs, ladies and gentlemen, and it can hurt the stock and hurt your position in this particular stock. All right, let's look at the max here. Now, this is a great representation, okay? This is a great graphical representation of the volatility, right? Back in 09, look at this stock. Now, the people who bought this stock for 90 cents back in 09, those, you know, like I told you, I don't really like investing in stocks back here because this stock is close to bottoming out to getting to $2. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a lot of volatility here, up and down the chart, up and down the line chart here. You see a lot of dips and dives, but boom, here we go. 2019, January 1st is up $27. Boom. 6 months later, it's down to $12.45. Goes back up to $16 and boom, down to $11. So again, if you can buy at one of these price points like right now, history is telling me that you guys may have the potential in order to buy this stock at $13.50, $13.25, $13.17, probably up to $15, $16, believe it or not. I mean, is it possible? Very much so. Very much so. Okay, we're going to get into that. Why I believe that could be, not is a good buy. Now, let's go over Zacks. I always try to break these things down to you in case you guys forget. You know, the first square here on the analytics of Zacks, that's a strong buy. This is buy, hold. Okay, that's hold, sell, strong sell. Anyway, so Zach has it as a buy. The style score is B for value, D for growth, C for momentum, C for VGM. Do I agree with Zach's? I do, believe it or not. You know, a lot of times I'm 50-50 with Zach's, but today I actually agree with Zach's, okay? I really do, because I believe that it has a good value, but the momentum is definitely down, okay? The momentum is definitely down with this particular stock. Let me adjust my screen very quickly here. There we go. Okay. So you guys see exactly what I'm looking at. So I believe with that particular rating. 52-week low, $7.12. 52-week high, look at that, $10 difference. That's a $10 difference. So you guys could have, you know, made your way right there. But what's important to you guys right now? What's important to you guys right now? What did this stock really deals in? What did this stock really deals in? So let's go over to their website and really figure out, do you even understand the science behind what their medicines is actually helping people with and what are they designed to do? Now we're not going to get into all of this. We'll just get into their 2 drugs that they have out currently, okay? They have out currently. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this one, so I won't pronounce it, but this is the one for the sleep disorder, okay? And they use certain verbiage that some people are not familiar with, but nonetheless, it says this drug is the first and only, right here, FDA-approved treatment for non-24-hour sleep-wake disorder. This is the first and only FDA-approved treatment for non-24-hour sleep disorder. That is phenomenal, okay? So it says here, it gives you the indication. It says, is a prescription medication used to treat non-24-hour sleep-wake disorder. Again, a lot of you guys want to know what sleep-wake disorder is, so I did you the great thing of defining it so we can all look at it together and not guess what it is. Sleep disorders or sleep-wake disorders involve problems with the quality, timing, and amount of sleep, which results in daytime distress and impairment of functioning. Sleep-wake disorders often occur along with a medical condition or other mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, or cognitive disorders. And this is why this drug is kind of on my watch list. Not for me to take it, but it's intriguing to learn more about sleep disorder, because sleep disorder, not getting enough sleep, can actually help you to develop mental disorders early on in your life, believe it or not. So if you're overweight like me, if you're a little heavy like me, I will encourage you to get close to your BMI as possible to get your sleep under control without using medicine. Yeah, melatonin, natural melatonin works, but the true help is eating natural foods, okay? Decreasing your meat and, most importantly, decreasing your weight. Now, here's some common sleep disorders that everybody are familiar with. Insomnia, sleep apnea like myself, narcolepsy, restless leg syndrome. A lot of you have restless leg syndrome, people who cannot stop moving their leg regardless, and REM sleep behavior disorder, okay? So when we look at this drug, I like to know more and more and more about what I'm investing in, and that's why you're getting this information, okay? So it says right here that Helos has not been studied in children, and it is not recommended for use in patients with severe liver problems, okay? But again, this is a stock that I think that a lot of you guys will go ahead and look at and be like, you know what? I may be a person who want to be prescribed. I don't agree with that because I like natural medicines, but it may be a good stock for your investment. I mean, what if you take this pill and you get like the best sleep you ever had in your life? Who knows? But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that this stock may become one of the stocks that make you filthy rich, and I hope it's not one of the stocks that make you dirty poor, okay? Because, you know, it's kind of go hand in hand, dirty poor, homeless, you get it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll respond to your comments. I know I haven't really put paying attention to my chat. You're going to notice that trend throughout the whole week, but I will respond to my comments. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful day. I'm out.